Hey everyone, welcome back to another reaction video of UnOrdinary. This week we have episode 105, and after last week being a prequel chapter with learning about John's past and what it was like when he was talking to Keon, I'm very excited for this week's episode. So, episode 105 of UnOrdinary, let's just jump right in. Oh snap, John. What is it? Oh snap, it's his friend. Quit stuttering and spit it out. I'm sorry. It's about Claire. She's gathering people behind your back. Boom, John punches the poor kid. Shut up, you lying sack of shit. Poor kid. Wait, I think he's wearing something different than when we last saw this scene. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. But another memory. I wonder if Keon's making John remember again. Ooh, needed the kick. You're just spouting nonsense. Shut up. Open your eyes. If you keep letting things go on like this, you're gonna lose everything. And it's all the kids on the schoolyard. Then we have Claire. I don't like you, Claire. You're mean. You betrayed John. Don't look at me like that. Tell me, why did you do this to me? Answer me. Have you seen yourself? Take a good look at what you've become. You're so conceited. You don't care about anyone but yourself. Tyrant, hypocrite, all the strength. You don't deserve any of it. I should have never helped you. Shut up. And then here it comes. Monster. Punches her right in the face. I said shut up. You don't know anything. Oh man, poor John. Have you realized your mistake? Is he crying or just sweating? Because like it's an intense. I think he's crying. Yeah, he's crying. Fuck you. You trash cop. You're worthless. Go die in a fucking hole. Boy, you have a lot to learn. Oh snap. You need to understand that your actions have consequences. Your classmates are in critical condition, and you've been expelled from school. These are all the results of what you and your ability have done. Oh, what's he making him remember now? Just some random people, I assume in the school hall. There's a little water fountain in the background. John just beating up on these kids. Oh man, I think that's his friend too. All these kids being taken down. Yep, that's his. Yep. When he's attacking his teammates again. This is your fault. Take responsibility. And John just like sulking. Oh man. Take the rest of today to reflect on what you just saw. We'll resume lessons again tomorrow. Man, that's intense for just like rehabilitation lessons. Oh man. And John just breaking down. Oh my gosh, we're like we're halfway through the episode. I'm halfway through like the scrolling, and we're just now getting the title card. UnOrdinary, episode 105. 3 months later. William. John's back. He looks exhausted. Oh man. And his dad's just happy to see him. Hey John, welcome home. How did the classes go? Everything okay? Yeah, I learned a lot. His dad does not believe that. At least I hope William doesn't. And John just lying in his own bed. And again, he just looks exhausted from the whole thing. And I guess this is just judging by like John's positioning and like him like looking at himself and everything. He's remembering him beating up his friend, beating up Claire. This may be when he decided to go abilityless. John's crying. John? What's wrong? You haven't left your room in a week. It's nothing, Dad. I'm just thinking about some stuff. Well, they sent me a sample of my newest book. That's right, UnOrdinary is still a pretty recently new book. I'll leave it here. Take a look when you can. Maybe it'll help. UnOrdinary. William H. Doe. And John getting out of bed, or sitting up in bed, looking over at the book. UnOrdinary. This book is dedicated to my son. That's so embarrassing. Dad wrote a book called UnOrdinary. It was about an ordinary man who lived in a world full of cripples. This man used his ability only for others, helping the weak, saving lives, spreading wealth. Spoiler alert. That's not. I'm just scrolling, looking at the art. Looks really cool. I really like the superhero design. It's a shame he's, I assume, just for UnOrdinary, like for, like the book inside the book, inside of. You guys get what I mean. But I like this costume. I like the cape. I like the S. But that wasn't me reading like a line from the book. I'm just remembering what was said at the very beginning of the series. His efforts brought charity, and because of him, the world became peaceful. I know what Dad is trying to tell me. Come on, John, just listen. You can be so much better than what you were now. I know what Dad was trying to tell me. But I can't be like him. His power gave him strength to help others. But I was corrupted by power. Monster. Close. I'm not brave. I'm not compassionate. I'm just ordinary? Is that going to be the line? I hurt a lot of people. I'm a bad person. But it's because you realize this, John, that you have so much potential to grow. Damn. He's gonna wake up and he's gonna have his dad's hairstyle. Hey, Dad? Hmm? You want to hang out? Or something? Sure, son. Certain roles are impossible to fill, so let someone else take the wheel. They're playing. I, I don't know too many card games, but I think they're playing poker. I think Texas Hold'em and poker are the same game. Don't judge me if I'm wrong. I don't play a lot of card games. William teaching John how to, or William and John practicing fighting again. I would really love to see a few chapters of William fighting, because we know that William is the one who trained John. I think that'd be really cool to see, like, you know, William like fighting off some people with abilities. That'd be really cool. John reading the book again. Wellston Private High School application. Well, John's smiling again. Ah. And he's leaving for school. Sometimes he moved into his old apartment. Has his dad's haircut. Wait a minute. Before I move on completely. Yep, his dad has the little swoosh hair. Sometimes it's best to just fade into the background. No, John, it's not. UnOrdinary, episode 105, end. Oh man. Actually, I want to check something real quick. Just something real quick. So these past two, this chapter and last chapter, were both looking at John's past, and the previous episode was about Arlo and Elaine. So I wonder if, I can't remember if it ended with John. Yes, it did. Okay, so it did end with John, like, thinking back to what Arlo said a few chapters back. And so I guess it's just been him, like, these past few chapters were just him reflecting on everything else up to now, or up to him going to Wellston. And wow, I really liked this. I really liked looking at John's past further into it. Great job, Udo-chan. Like, fantastic job with these past two chapters. I assume, seeing as how we finally have John at Wellston, and we did see what his first day at the school was like, where he met Elaine. So I assume, starting next chapter, if there is a chapter next week, hopefully we won't have a break, hopefully. I can hope. It'll be good to see where we're going to move on from here. Because sooner or later, Serafina will be heading to the same classes as John. Oh man, what they're going to do to her. Anyway, that'll be it for this video. Rate, comment, subscribe, and hope you guys have a good one. See you guys next week for another episode for another UnOrdinary reaction video. Anyway, have a good one, you guys.